Hi, my name is Kevin Harris, and I'm one of the simulation technicians in the CSL lab. I'm here to introduce you to the blood pressure training arm you'll be using in the lab today. To turn on the blood pressure trainer, the button is in the lower right-hand corner. Press it, give it a few seconds to start. When it's on, it will give you a preset blood pressure, pulse, auscultation gap, and volume. The default values for the blood pressure trainer are 120/80 for the blood pressure, 80 for the pulse, no auscultation gap, and 3 for the volume. There are several different ways to change the settings, including the volume. In order to change the volume quickly, you just use the up and down arrows on the right-hand side, and the volume will change up or down. Normally, when we calibrate these things, we usually set the volumes to 9 or 10, which are the loudest settings for the blood pressure arm. In order to set the other settings, there's a group of 4 buttons here. You would press set. It will say set systolic pressure in millimeters mercury. The systolic pressure will show. You put in with the keypad the number you want for systolic, and you press set again. It'll move to the diastolic. You change that, press set. The pulse rate, set. If you want an auscultatory gap, you can set that, yes or no, with the up and down arrows. Set that. And then the volume level you can set again using either the up and down arrows or direct data entry. And you hit set. When you see the 3-sectioned bar across the bottom, your values are set, and you can go ahead and use the blood pressure arm. There are some tips to observe when using the blood pressure arm. You always want to make sure that the artery mark is in alignment with the antecubital area here at the elbow, and that is in alignment with the palm of the hand. Anytime the blood pressure cuff is removed, the unit needs to be calibrated, and you should get one of the technicians in the lab to help you with that calibration so that we are sure that everything is set up and ready to use. Another tip when using the blood pressure arm, in finding the pulse, the radial pulse is here, just below the thumb. With all Laerdal mannequins, you won't feel a pulse when you lay your fingers on the mannequin. You have to slightly depress your fingers slowly until you feel the pulse engage. When you keep your fingers in that position, you'll constantly feel a pulse. And when you remove your fingers, the pulse will disengage. There's also a brachial pulse, but it's underneath the blood pressure cuff, and it cannot be found in the antecubital area. Another tip is anytime the unit is, you suspect the unit of malfunctioning, or you need to start from scratch and reset the unit, go ahead and turn the unit off with the on-off button right here. Wait for a few seconds, and then you can go ahead and turn it back on and go through the procedure for setting it that we discussed earlier.